Hey guys, well, you're also welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Leo placements. So if you have Leo as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. So guys, I know we're past Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, but I hope you did have a very Merry Christmas and I'm wishing you a very Happy New Year as we go into 2025. Just can't believe how quickly 2024 just zoomed by. But wishing you so much abundance, prosperity and blessings to come through for you next year, and sending love and light out to you all. We're going to get into your reading. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck that we're using today. So Angels of Love and Light, could you please have clear and concise messages for Leo placements? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies? What do they need to know for the current energies for these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? 2 more shuffles, guys, and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your reading. So thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate it. This is a general reading, so with the messages, please only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. And please use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. Now guys, I got guided to say the angel number 222. So you may be seeing that number quite often. It is usually an indicator of balance. So there could be a few things that you're working on as of right now to get yourself in balance here, maybe emotionally, financially, materially, physically, maybe even in your own kind of just work-life balance as well is what I'm hearing, right? Wow, the Fool, Aries energy. This is beautiful, guys. So you have some wonderful new energy coming your way. New beginnings, new starts. Very, very refreshing energy coming in for you. And I'm hearing it's like about time. So maybe some of you have been dealing with many setbacks, delays, obstacles, and you may have just felt like you haven't been able to catch a break. But I feel like in the very near future, there is a big opportunity making its way for you, or several even, and this is really going to help kind of give you that boost that you have been wanting that maybe you didn't necessarily receive in the past year. But going into 2025, I feel like there's this new sense of excitement, enthusiasm, this sense of vigor, right? To just, take things as they come and go with the flow and trying to be in the present a lot more. And I feel like this is something that's going to be really quite important for you moving forward. But this is really lovely. So there could be some sort of leap of faith that you're getting ready to take, that calculated risk. And I feel like it could be in regards to love, it could be to do with your career, it could be to do with your finances or investments. It may even be to do with potential relocation here, getting into a new home or something along these lines, maybe moving to a new country or potentially just moving out of a particular area that you may have been in for a long time. There is something quite, what I'm hearing, miraculous getting ready to take place. Like there's a sense of infinite possibilities that lie ahead for you, and I feel like you're kind of saying yes to these things. You're not going to say no anymore. I'm hearing you're going to say yes, right? I'm hearing exercise with caution on certain things, of course, like not to be necessarily reckless, and I don't feel like you guys will be in that kind of energy anyway. There may have been a bit of fear about potentially making certain mistakes or appearing foolish in some way if you are to start off a new venture of sorts. Don't worry about all of that. As long as you're trusting of yourself and you're trusting of your own judgment and you're not causing harm to anyone else, then go ahead and do whatever you think and feel is right and best for you and trust yourself on that. Go with your gut, go with your intuition, because it's leading you into a whole new path. And I feel like this is what you have been waiting for. So obviously with certain opportunities, when they do come through, you know, say yes. If you're, you know, obviously exercising your sense of discernment and you feel good about what this potentially is, then by all means, grab it with both hands, the opportunity. But if there's something that you're a little bit tentative about, a little bit unsure, and you need to give yourself a little bit more time to ruminate over what this is, or potentially feel like you want to flat outright just kind of, you know, reject of that particular thing, then feel free obviously to do that as well. But I'm getting this lovely, bright, breezy, maybe even fun energy coming through for you, which is so lovely and light-hearted and kind of carefree, which is great, because I feel like you guys have been dealing with some very strong energetic shifts, especially as of right now. Astrologically, I do believe that we're currently experiencing Mars retrograde in Leo up until the 6th of January. Until then, I believe it moves back into Cancer or something like this. I'm not sure necessarily how long that will be, but things may be feeling a little bit stressful as of right now, a little bit tense. I'm getting that potentially emotions may have been a little bit all over the place, but there's reason for that with all the kind of different energies shifting and taking place here. So kind of not to be too hard on yourself, and try your utmost, I'm hearing, to be patient with yourself, potentially patient with others, and also making sure there's a sense of like responding rather than immediately reacting to something if it was to be brought forward towards you, like information or somebody communicating with you or whatever ends up transpiring in a particular event type of way, if you get what I mean. Okay, but look, Libra energy, justice. What was I saying about balance earlier? Balance is being restored. Justice is being restored. Whatever you felt like that wasn't necessarily fair is getting balanced, and I'm hearing all will be well. All will be well, right? So this is really lovely energy coming through for you guys. And, you know, I'm picking up on 111, 1111. Yeah, wow, as I say, 1111, 111, we have the 11 with the Justice card, and then the 1 with the Page of Swords as the Page is carrying of the Ace. So yeah, absolutely, that coincides with new energy making its way to you, right? Absolutely amazing. So what else is going on for Leo, please and thank you? You're definitely in this stage right now where you're cutting off people, places, things, energies that are not serving you at this time. You know, you're not looking back. There are certain people, potentially certain things that you have been dealing with that aren't to be coming through with you into the new year. And I feel in your heart of hearts you do know of this, but there's a sense of potential difficulty with letting go or moving on or releasing whatever these potential attachments or ties may be, however that may resonate. Okay, so what's going on else for Leo, please and thank you? Yeah, 6 of Swords. What did I say about moving on, letting go, releasing? 6 of Swords. Okay, you are absolutely moving on forward. 1010 just came up on my timer. So cycles are closing and new ones are beginning. And you're much closer to your new beginning, your new chapter, your new life than you think and feel and realise. You're literally on the cusp of having this huge breakthrough. And intuitively you know that this is always meant to be for you. But there may have been upset because it's like certain tangible manifestations hadn't necessarily come through previously, and there was, I'm hearing, some disappointment and upset to do with this, and it brought a lot of anxiety. But what I'm feeling is that you have been taking the time to soothe of yourself, especially mentally and emotionally, maybe even spiritually here, by cleansing and purging of certain energies, maybe doing affirmations. Yeah, 11:11 on my timer now. So yeah, I really do feel like there's been some sort of incorporation of spiritual practices here, or kind of looking into starting off of these, which is going to be part of your maybe day-to-day routine. So I'm getting maybe journaling as well. I really feel like you're standing up for yourself more, okay? You're not tolerating any BS from anyone. Four of Pentacles and the Lovers, Gemini energy. Yeah, there are certain people that you have wanted to hold on to and to bring with you into the new year because of the connection that you share with these particular individuals. But not everyone can get in this boat with you to enter into, I'm hearing this higher timeline that you're about to be on. Because I feel like you have a very solid foundation making its way to you, a lot of stability, maybe even on some aspect here, independence. And there are some people that have wanted to come along for the ride, but you're cutting them off at the pass. Because potentially there hasn't necessarily been the actions to back up what people have said or showcased to you in the past. And so therefore you may have taken a step back and looked at the bigger picture, the broader perspective on things to do with a particular connection, and you're deciding to put yourself first and make you as a priority and move yourself on forward. And if they're wanting to kind of get in the next boat and catch up to you and meet you at the destination, like hypothetically speaking, then you're letting them do of that. I feel like you're letting go of certain individuals here, for sure. And I feel like this could be a little bit difficult, depending on the connection that you share with said people, right? But what you're moving into with the Ace of Pentacles is that solid, tangible new beginning, rather than it just being something that you've thought about, something that you've yearned for, something that you fantasized over or tried to manifest, you know, speaking it out into the ethers, etc. It's actually getting ready to materialize, where you can actually, you know, see it, touch it, taste it, feel it, like all the senses, right, as a human being, rather than just kind of feeling it on an energetic level. So I really do get the indication that your thoughts are contributing to your reality, right? Thoughts turn into things. So there has been a sense of reassessment on your thoughts, your mindset, which has taken a lot of time to, I'm hearing, grasp hold of, to understand, to comprehend. Maybe you're someone who's very used to intellectualizing your emotions rather than necessarily feeling of them. Like that could be something that you know that you're kind of working on, but you're wanting to have the comprehension, the understanding behind as to why certain things are the way that they are, or how they've, you know, turned out, like in a logical kind of way, right? But now what's being asked of you as well by Spirit is to have trust and faith in the process, continue doing what you're doing because you are moving on to this new path. But then at the same time, it's the sense of try to just go with the flow of things. I keep getting that, okay? But there's absolutely like a new home on the horizon, a career change, a promotion, a bonus, something along these lines that's coming through for you. I feel like you'll have the right people around you, But for a while, potentially, you have not felt like you've had the right people around you. And that's what you're kind of cutting ties with. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Things occurring in divine timing here. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius placements may also be significant. You're about to have your upswing. You're about to have the new beginning that you have been wanting, which is really beautiful. You're about to celebrate and be celebrated. You're about to be receiving a lot of reward and recognition, and not just necessarily in your career, right? But I'm feeling in regards to your spiritual path, your healing journey, you're about to get a lot of praise. And I feel like you should be very much praised, you know, not in an egoic way or anything like that. But what I'm picking up on is that, you know, you've gone through some tough times, a lot of struggles that you've gone through where others have been very much in the dark about it. So some of you may be getting ready to tell your side of the story. Maybe you could be someone who starts like a blog, or I'm getting like a collection of short stories. I'm getting something to do with writing your own testimony. I'm getting something to do with, yeah, maybe something to do with a newspaper or an article, like that, something like this. Maybe like public speaking or a podcast, like a speech. Like I am getting, there's something about you verbally putting yourself out there. And I feel like justice is coming through for you. Wow, 9 of Pentacles. Amazing. And the Ace of Swords. If any of those messages potentially resonate, right, with you speaking up with the Ace of Swords to showcase, you know, the extra confirmation with the Page, this is going to be your ticket to success. This is what I'm hearing is going to bring in the big bucks. Especially if you have been someone who has had a very tight budget. You've had to be very rigid in your spending. You've had to borrow money. Maybe you've been dealing with debts. Maybe you have potentially gone through a phase of unemployment, or you haven't had a certain amount of something, like maybe numbers or followers, or potentially something like this if you're like a content creator online. You haven't had the traffic of people, the audience, and so therefore there's been a dip in your finances. That's all changing. There is another way that you're coming out at something, coming about with something, a new idea. You're taking this new idea and you're running with it. There's this rawness coming through with an idea. But I feel with a little bit of tweaking, it doesn't have to be perfect, because I'm picking up on somebody who wants everything to be just as the best it can be. And that's great. But I'm picking up on what's the most important thing to do with anything new, with a new idea, is progress rather than perfection. So I feel like slowly but surely does it. Take one day at a time and utilize whatever resources that you may have, even if that isn't very much. Just mend and make do with what you have as of right now. And I feel that you will be able to turn, you know, pennies or cents into many, many hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting somebody who is self-made here, or will be self-made. I'm getting self-taught as well, right? So some of you may have been looking into, you know, researching certain things, studying, gaining qualifications or expertise in a particular niche or an area of your life that can help in regards to your finances. Maybe some of you work full-time and then you have a hobby or a side hustle that you've wanted to get off the ground, that you've wanted to accumulate more income from, so that it eventually can take over what you're doing full-time, especially if you've not been overly fulfilled with what it is that you're doing full-time. You've wanted to detach yourself from that particular situation. And picking up on some of you may have like an office job, like a 9 to 5, or maybe you work with children. I'm picking up on something to do with a teacher. And it's like you love it in all to a certain extent, maybe the job, but maybe the people that you're around, you're not necessarily getting on with or something. I'm hearing management sucks. Okay, so that may resonate for someone. And it's a sense of like, okay, right, unless I can find of something else to tick me over, I can't completely detach and leave of that particular job until I have something else on the side that's getting the attention that it needs, maybe from an audience or something, before I'm able to really swing into having of this other thing that I'm wanting full time, like maybe self-employment or launching of a business. I'm getting like an entrepreneur, like some of you may be entrepreneurs, or that's what you're wanting to be, or you're self-employed. Or if you're currently self-employed and you have been really struggling financially, there is a big breakthrough. I'm hearing a turn of events, right? There's a turning of events for you where you're going to approach something that you currently do, that you may continue to do, but you're adding in something else, or you're just tweaking a few things, and then that is going to be what gives you this sense of success breeding on success. And I'm hearing it's simpler than you think. It's easier than you think. So for some of you, you've been overcomplicating how you're going to be getting this huge level up, this glow up, this advancement, this improvement here. And it's like, all of a sudden you get this kind of light bulb of inspiration to do with something. You could be in the flow state, maybe like meditating, or you could be exercising, you could go out for a walk in nature, or maybe you're cooking or something. And it's all of a sudden like you maybe hear of something externally to you, like another conversation or something comes up on the telly or the radio, and it gives you that kind of like eureka moment. And you're like, wow, well, maybe if I looked at things from this perspective or gave this a try, then maybe that's what it is. Or you're receiving an intuitive download, right? Signs and synchronicities, messages from the universe to give you that sense of confirmation that you're on the right track or path and thinking about getting to this next level. And then I'm hearing there's this slight air of frustration, but yet relief, because something is now finally turned around for you, and there is the improvement, there is the relief in regards to that, but also a little bit of frustration. Is like, gosh, why didn't I think of that beforehand? Or why didn't that just like not come to me sooner? Or why was I so fearful about trying this way? What was stopping me before from implementing this particular change? Like, I feel like you guys are getting where I'm coming from, but you are being very much divinely guided and supported right now. You have many spiritual allies, and I feel like there are few people around you, and I'm hearing few people, because I'm getting the vibe you're a very popular person, but I'm getting like potentially a bit of a loner, but popular at the same time, if you know what I mean. Like, you may have a very small circle of friends that you potentially deal with, people that you get on with, but then you may have like a large social media platform or something like this. I feel like you're somebody who keeps their circle relatively small, or you will be cutting it smaller as certain truths or things are being revealed to you, and you're going to ensure that you're protecting of yourself and your energy, right? Setting boundaries with individuals or saying no to certain things so that you're not being pulled apart here, there, or everywhere. I'm getting a very disciplined, focused, kind of reinvigorated energy with what is coming through for you, especially in the next year. Like, I feel that you're not going to allow yourself to be distracted or swayed or kind of maybe forced or coerced or manipulated in a particular way to do of certain things that are serving of everyone else, but then leaving you on the back burner. I feel like there's a change in priority where it's like, well, is it really going to be of service for me? Is this going to work out for me, right? And I feel like there's this balance that's coming through for you, which is really quite wonderful. Okay, very interesting. Lots of different messages coming through. So obviously, you know, please bear with me, guys, as I'm channeling of the messages. There is a new contract coming in, or there will be several new contracts making its way for you in regards to your career. Paperwork that you'll have to go through and sign. Okay. I am getting that. Some of you are going to feel a bit reserved about signing of certain contracts. But as long as you've got somebody that potentially you can connect with, that can assist you, especially if it's anything legal, right? To go through the paperwork and scrutinize all these particular documents so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And you're understanding, I'm hearing the full terms and conditions of whatever this is, or how this may apply for you. Interesting. I'm getting travel is very significant here as well. You may be soon to do quite a lot more traveling than you're used to. You may love to travel, but you haven't had much chance or opportunities, or maybe even the time or resources or finances so that you could do of this. But look, with the Queen of Pentacles and the 9 coming through, right? You're moving from the 4 of Pentacles to the 9 and the Queen. I mean, this is a huge, I'm hearing bump up in pay. I'm hearing even a potential windfall could be coming through for you. I'm getting something to do with inheritance, entering into a new tax bracket. Some of you are soon going to be able to pay off certain debts that you have in regards to your taxes. Maybe you are, as of right now, getting ready to file your tax return, or you could be getting someone to look over this for you and making sure that everything is done correctly. But you're going to soon be able to invest in what you love doing, what you enjoy doing, and having a lot more fun, freedom, flexibility. Some of you are incredibly hardworking here, and you may have not even had much opportunity to focus on your love life, maybe to even date, because the sense is like, well, you know, you're going to have money to date, right? Especially if you're going to be traveling to meet certain people or go out and do certain activities, etc. It's like you want to be able to feel like, to fully enjoy the experience, the quality time with that person. If you're wanting to start dating, it's like you don't want to be checking your bank balance every 2 minutes every time you've gone to buy yourself a drink or whatever. You get what I mean, right? Or even just to have more time with friends, if that doesn't really resonate with the dating and you're not too interested in that. What else is coming through for Leo? Judgment, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you're going through a major life transition here. You really genuinely are. A big thing. As I say, that Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Well, there's you with that Queen of Wands, but you're taking everything in your stride. Whatever is coming through for you is really going to make you feel good, right? But I feel also you should be incredibly proud of yourself and have that sense of quiet confidence in knowing that you've managed to go through the turbulent times that you have done, and I'm hearing make it out to the other side. So for some of you, you know, potentially if you look back on the year, you may be like, look, not gonna lie, I really thought I would have been further ahead by now in these particular areas of my life. And if you were to look at things from a material perspective, right, and do comparison from where I was at the beginning of the year and where I am now, like you wouldn't even feel necessarily like there has been much of that sense of kind of success in quotation marks or progress. But I feel that there's been a lot of work for you in regards to your healing and progression in other areas of your life, especially to do with your mental health, to do with your physical health, to do with your spiritual path, learning more about yourself here in a sense of personal or self-development, learning about relationships or connections here, finding out more about you and, you know, your soul mission, your path, your purpose here. I feel like there's been a lot of deep internal work that has been taken predominant focus to create that sense of stability within yourself so that it can emanate outside of you. And I feel like what's coming through for you is the chance of like to actually genuinely embrace how good life can be for you, because I feel like you've been getting ready to be ready and in this preparation stage, maybe for the past year, maybe for the past 4 years, could be even up to 9-10 years for some of you, right? But I'm hearing, please do not be overly critical or harsh on yourself if you would make comparisons from where you are currently now, right, to where you were all those years ago, because I'm hearing you're such a different person now, right? You've changed completely, and it's been a really big ordeal for you to be where you are, standing as you are today with what you've got going on. Even if, right, you look back and you're like, do you know what? I am just grateful and appreciative and feel blessed the fact that I survived, that I'm still here, I'm still standing, right? And that I have gone through everything that I have. And I'm still here and I'm ready to tell my side of the story, ready to tell the tale, right? Absolutely amazing. So I'm hearing comparison is the thief of joy. And I feel like you've dealt with many issues in regards to stagnancy. Wow, that is really random. I just heard the Squid Games theme tune in my head. And I heard red light, green light. So you've been feeling like you're at the red light and it's about to turn green and you're off. And I feel like for quite some time there isn't going to be another red light for you. But I feel like there are certain energies that are needing to play out as of right now, especially if there's quite a few of the planets in retrograde, right? It's like when they kind of turn direct, or getting ready to be in fully direct, there's going to be so much momentum moving forward for you. So if things do take a little bit more time, just know and understand that it is for a reason. It is for a reason. But there are some very beautiful things getting ready to come through for you where you're going to feel very much blessed here. And I'm hearing it'll all start to make sense. So what's this Wheel of Fortune about? I really feel curious about just pulling a few additional cards for this Wheel of Fortune. Strength card, Leo. Look at this. I go to clarify the Wheel of Fortune and there you come out. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. Gosh, look at you in your energy. Absolutely love it, right? With the Two of Cups. Wow. I am getting this absolutely beautiful energy of you being in full union within yourself, having healthy, balanced, divine, masculine and feminine energy within you, right? You've been working through all the wounding to do with certain traumas, etc. And you're coming out the other side. You've ended a huge karmic cycle here. And you have so much healing energy making its way to you. And like I said before, be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself, of what you've done, what you've overcome. Because look, balance is being restored with the Six of Pentacles and you will be rewarded. You will be rewarded. Absolutely amazing. I absolutely am so in love with this energy. What else can we get here for this Wheel of Fortune? Money is significantly picking up for you, okay? I am picking up on the vibe, okay, that you may have potentially strong Capricorn placements in your chart, or you may have like a stellium to do with Capricorn or one of the cardinal signs. And as we've had Pluto in Capricorn since 2008, there's a particular house in your chart, right, in your birth chart, that has been heavily influenced to do with that particular energy. But now that particular phase has ended and Pluto is moving into Aquarius, which will be affecting, you know, your Aquarius placements, or your, where you have Aquarius, what house that you have it in. So I feel like there's going to be potentially a little bit of respite to do with a certain placement or house that you've had with that Pluto in Capricorn. But even though it's moving into Aquarius and it's a fixed sign, you know, like yourself, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio and Aquarius, that may be a little bit challenging, but it's not going to be in the same area of your life of what you've just been going through, which has been, I'm hearing, incredibly heavy and hard to deal with. Felt like you were moving a step forward and then being pushed 10 back, regardless of how hardworking that you are or how busy that you've been, etc. I feel like there's something shifting and paying off for you, right? Those messages came through pretty strongly. Wow, the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up on Taurus. Some of you may have, like, I don't know why I want to say that, but Mars in Taurus placement. I don't know why I want to say that, but what else have we got here? 9 of Cups, look at that, guys. Wow. Well, as we're going into 2025, it's going to be a 9 year, I believe. With, yeah, 2025, 2 + 2 + 5 = 9. And we have 2 9s here. 999 is significant, which is to do with completing of cycles. So there is huge victory and success coming through for you, and dreams being realized and wishes being fulfilled in this kind of next year coming up for you. That's really going to allow you to put that crown back on your head here. You see how these two have got really lovely like flower crowns. So I'm getting something to do with maybe heightened intuition here. Something to do with more gifts coming your way, psychic gifts or abilities, which are going to really propel you forward on this, maybe this current like vocation that you're already on. Or it's going to be like a calling for you, like a higher calling, like you're being called to it as of right now, or you're already somebody who potentially could be of service in that way, or you're getting called to spiritual service. There may be something about a spiritually based practice, a business, that's going to have a lot of success, right? Another 9. Oh my gosh, guys. What did I say about 999? That's so crazy. You're going from burnt out, tired, exhausted, feeling like you're wanting to give up. But don't give up. Persevere, right? I know that there has been a lot of blood and tears and sweat kind of, you know, shed here with everything that you've been going through. But just know that the universe never gives us anything more than we can handle, and that you've got it all in hand. And it's time to kind of face your fears, be brave and have that courage to take those next steps, because it's going to be everything you've ever wanted and dreamed of. And you're no longer going to be in this survival mode, having to fight for everything. There's peace being restored with the 4 of Wands, the 1111 card, a wish coming through. You are getting into a very blessed successful time of your life. And I feel like you're not going to quite fathom and believe what's going to be working out for you. Like, you may have had a few things that you have wanted for yourself to come through, right? And you'll just be like, look, I would just be so grateful and I'm so appreciative, etc., that the fact that these particular things have come through. But I'm hearing the universe is asking you to dream bigger. Yeah, dream bigger here. Go a little bit Delulu, okay? Be Delulu, right? With the Page of Cups. It doesn't matter if it's realistic or not. Daydream. It's okay to fantasize about certain things coming through for you, right? Because we have our dreams for a reason. Yeah. Because thoughts turn into things. Emotion turns into things, right? That's what I'm picking up on. So it's going to go from like having of an idea, feeling a certain type of way about it, and then it's going to materialize and manifest and come through for you. Whatever this may be. I'm getting called to the Ace of Swords just quickly. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Leo? The Sun card! Oh my gosh, Leo! What the actual F? I go to clarify your Wheel of Fortune and the Strength card comes out. Your card. Your major arcana, right? I go to clarify the next card and then your card again comes out. First time. There are some really amazing things happening for you. Absolutely incredible. I love it. This is what you've been dealing with the Ten of Swords. Everything is fine. Not anymore, okay? You're transitioning here with that Two of Pentacles wanting to showcase, and this is what you're moving into. The Sun. The Wheel of Fortune. Wishes being fulfilled. Oh my goodness. You have felt so fed up. So fed up with many things. But you're going to be kind of smiling ear to ear with certain things that come through for you. As I say that with the Six of Pentacles, you better have your arms out, being open to receive what's coming your way. And don't you dare question as to whether you're good enough or worthy enough or deserving enough of whatever is coming through for you. You deserve to be happy. Okay? And that's literally what you're about to get. It's coming your way with the Eight of Wands. I mean, it's actually incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's all coming through for you. This is incredibly amazing news. I am so over the moon for you. What else with this Ace of Swords? Eight of Cups, you're moving on from people, places and things that absolutely are not serving you. Whatever isn't filling up your cup, right? You're leaving it be. You're leaving it behind. If it's not bringing you into balance, if it's not bringing harmony or peace into your life with Temperance, you're leaving it behind. And you're kind of leaving it behind from like a place, I'm hearing, of love. From a place of love. Yeah, you're moving on forward here with the Knight of Pentacles. You will be given instruction, I'm hearing, as to how to navigate the rest of your path moving forward. Okay? No more dwelling on the past. Wondering what I could have done, what I should have done, what I would have done, all that. Just delete that all from your vocab. People are going to regret, I'm hearing, fumbling you. Yeah, with the Justice coming out reversal, you're moving away from not having that sense of requitedness, I'm hearing, in potentially in connections. You're moving away from people that have had ill intent in regards to you. Justice is going to be yours. There are going to be people who are going to really be in the thick of it, receiving, I'm hearing, their karma, right, for whatever they have done towards you, And you are going to be coming through in whole new energy, beginning a whole new life with the people and the places and the things that you're meant to be getting involved with, right? Whatever will be for you will never pass you by. Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there is a lot of momentum picking up for you, right? Slowly but surely with the Knight of Pentacles, things have felt a bit of a drag, right? Things are picking up speed. And then all of a sudden, it's just like you're in this whole new reality, this whole new timeline. And it's like faster than a blink that it ends up happening. And you can't quite believe it. As I say, that one of the other fastest moving cards in the deck with the Eight of Wands. In a blink of an eye, you're in a whole completely different reality. Again, with the Chariot, the other fastest moving card. Okay, Cancer's energy. Incredible. Incredible. There are going to be individuals who are going to have to pay off karmic debts. I feel like you've already paid off all of yours. You've paid off all your dues, right? And that's why potentially as well, things have taken so long for you to have certain things manifest, because there's been a lot of internal work that you've been going through, not just necessarily in regards to yourself, but maybe ancestral karma, generational curses that you've been breaking, all sorts of things. That's what I'm hearing, right? That hasn't been easy. But you're about to have your upswing. I'm hearing multiply. So I feel like things are just going to multiply. Like money's going to multiply, businesses are multiplying, opportunities are multiplying. Maybe I'm hearing holidays are multiplying, like your bank accounts are multiplying. It's amazing. So much is working out for you. Any final messages? I know this is a long reading, but I felt called to do it, so I'm doing it. Anything else? The Moon, Pisces energy. As I'm filming of this, I do believe that we are about to have the new moon in Capricorn. But look at this with the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. What you don't see is that you are stepping into this kind of higher timeline, or highest, most abundant, blessed timeline. You've intuitively felt it and sensed it, but it's getting ready to come through for you. I'm hearing let go of the fear, let go of the doubt, let go of the anxiety. Some of you have been doing certain new moon or full moon rituals, I'm hearing. I'm hearing incantations or prayers. I'm getting something to do with candles, something to do with crystals. I'm hearing a lot of you have manifested these huge changes coming through for you. Yeah, with the Page of Cups. With the Hermit, Virgo energy. Yeah, wow. Some of you are nervous about the changes coming through for you because you've been in your comfort zone. You've been so used to kind of like, in a way, hiding in the shadows and just focusing predominantly on your healing journey, like going through spiritual awakenings or ascending here or the dark night, the soul, etc. That you're actually soon about to be kind of thrust out there into the real world. Not the real world, but you know what I mean, into the big world, right? As this version of you that has grown, that has matured, that has evolved, that is self-aware, that is emotionally intelligent, that's able to trust themselves and their instincts here. And you're coming through as a whole new person. I'm hearing 2.0, like a 2.0 version of you. There are many people here who never thought that you would make it through, Yeah, with the death card, as I go and say that, Scorpio energy, there were people that thought that you were kind of, you know, done for, that you were never going to have this rebirth, this transformation, that you would be getting ready to step into living your best life. But you're about to, not in an egoic way, kind of prove people wrong, but you're proving yourself right in the sense of you realizing how strong you actually are. As I say, that Queen of Wands, thank you, Spirit. You're coming through as a baddie. Maybe a spiritual baddie here, guys. Not feeling fearful about harnessing of your own power and utilizing it. Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords, yeah. I'm hearing you put respect with my name. I feel like you've built a very solid reputation for yourself. And there are many out here that love you, that really appreciate you, that care about you. But you're not one to be played with or to be messed with. You definitely can put people in their place if necessary. And if anyone at this time is feeling like they're wanting to potentially playfully kind of get a rise out of you or whatever, I feel like you'll have no problem either detaching from these people or just saying, look, I'm not going to be tolerating of that, etc. Right? I'm hearing it's no skin off my nose. Right? You'll definitely give these people the clarity that they are not to be kind of messing about with you. I'm definitely getting baddie vibes, for sure. Right? Yeah, King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Six of Pentacles. And the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. Wow. So you've been evolving in secret, right? In the shadows. But you're getting ready to be a light in this world, or you're already a light in the world, and getting ready to showcase and share of this light and, you know, the progress that you have made. And when people think about you, they'll want to try to look back on the version of you, the identity that they had you as beforehand. But moving forward, they're going to have to erase all of that from their memory, right? Because you're nothing like the version of you that you once were. But it's a sense of being appreciative of the version of you that you once were, because it's helped you to kind of build and get to where you are now. But people are not to be mistaken and thinking you're still the old person that you once were, and that you actually are, you know, very, very different from before. Wow. Guys, I'm putting it out there. You also have a really lovely improvement to do with your love life, okay? I mean, if you've been single for a long time, that is changing very soon. I'm hearing that there will be suitors out there who will be coming through to talk to you and discuss the potential of long-term commitment, maybe even marriage or starting a family or blending of families, moving in together, etc. There will also be people, right, who will be highly attracted to you, and they may not necessarily want of anything particularly serious. So I feel like you're just having to use your own sense of discernment in regards to that. But I feel like you can read people pretty well, and you can kind of read energy pretty well. So you're not necessarily going to be settling for less at all, right? I feel that you're not just going to be with anyone for the sake of it, especially if you've had a harder time more recently emotionally, because if you have felt, you know, that you would love to have the company, you know, we've had the holidays coming up, or, you know, we've been dealing with Christmas, etc. And that can always be a bit of a sensitive time for anyone or everyone, to be honest, especially in regards to the love life aspect of things. But if you got through the Christmas or this year being single and working on yourself rather than being in a connection for the sake of it. I'm really proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too, because it's not easy. It's so easy to just kind of settle or lower your standards just for the sake of being with someone, you know, especially as society can, you know, derive so much pressure. So be proud of yourself that you haven't got mixed in with a load of drama or chaos, and that you've had the time, the opportunity to really work on you. Even though if there may have been moments when, yes, it would have been lovely to have had someone hold my hand or be there beside me, etc. But you're coming through as a boss, you're coming through as independent, you're coming through as very strong and not to be messed with, okay? And I feel like there are many people out here that are very, very attracted to you, okay? And not just physically, but you look good physically, right? But I'm hearing your energy, your aura is everything. I'm hearing you're the vibe, okay? People are going to want to be around you, especially romantically. So I just heard somebody say, well, they can't help it, right? I mean, look at me. Not in a big headed, like, egoic way, you know, but I just heard that and I just thought that was quite amusing, so I had to repeat it, right? But anyway, pretty much all the signs came through. 999, 222, which we got right at the beginning of the reading, interestingly enough. 111, 1111, 1010, 666, 555 is significant. 888. I'm picking up on 7 as well, like lots of 7s. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's all the messages. This was an incredibly long reading. I know, I don't even have a clue what I'm going to title this, but yeah, well, I'll get to that. I'll get to that when I can, right? Coming up with the title. It's half the battle, to be honest with you. It's not necessarily doing the reading, it's actually coming up with the titles on YouTube here, right? But anyway, it's all part and parcel of it. So, but I'm gonna get into the ending now. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading as much as I've clearly loved reading for you. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you guys who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you so much. I am really appreciative of that, so thank you. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video or make an update on the community board. And please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other zodiac signs so you don't miss out on any of the current energy tarot messages that are coming through for you, right? But anyway, guys, have a wonderful, happy new year. Sending love and light your way. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Take care. Bye, Leo.